Welcome back. Despite severing of ties between both the parties, the Trinamool Congress did not put up any candidate for the Jangipur by-poll against Congress nominee Abhijeet Mukherjee, who is the son of President Pranab Mukherjee. Trinamool District President Muhammad Ali said that they did not put up any candidate as a mark of respect to the President. Although BJP's Sudhanshu Biswas is also in the fray, the contest would be virtually between CPIM's Muzaffar Hussain and Abhijeet Mukherjee. Altogether, 11 candidates have filed their papers for the assembly seat. The by-polls was necessitated after Pranab Mukherjee resigned his seat to contest for the post of president. Gujarat Chief Minister Narendra Modi accused the Congress-led UPA government of making false promises of providing jobs to unemployed youths. Modi was reacting to State Congress Unit's announcement that it would provide jobs to 10 lakh youths in the state if voted to power. Elections in Gujarat are scheduled later this year.
Government is of the people, by the people, for the people.
CPM leader Sitaram Yechuri has said that he does not see any prospect of early election in the country, even though the Trinamool Congress may have withdrawn its support to the Congress-led UPA. Yechuri said that the two parties, BSP and SP, who were giving outside support to the UPA government, do not seem to favor early elections in the country. Yechuri, however, added that a non-Congress and non-BJP third alternative front was emerging and that it would be committed to implementing alternative policies and not just to forming an alternative government.
कोशिश तो यही है कि एक गैर कांग्रेस, गैर भाजपा एक ऐसी सरकार बने जो वैकल्पिक नीतियों को लागू करेगी.
Also, the Communist Party of India alleged that the regional Trinamool Congress pulled out of the federal government due to upcoming local bodies polls in West Bengal and not over anti-people policies.
अब ये लग रहा है कि पूरा का पूरा एजेंडा तृणमूल कांग्रेस का वो है कि आने वाले कुछ महीनों में पंचायत चुनाव हो रहे हैं बंगाल में. उस पंचायत चुनाव को ध्यान में रखते हुए वो नहीं चाहती थी कि इस तरीके से जन विरोधी नीतियों के साथ वो भी जुड़ी रहे. ये लग रहा है कि मुख्य मकसद है उनका. वो खुद ही बताया कि ये स्टेप अब ऐसे क्यों उठा. कैबिनेट के अंदर मौजूद थे और शरद पवार साहब ने तो बताया भी जिस कैबिनेट के अंदर ये निर्णय हुआ वो थे उस समय. और उस समय जब कैबिनेट के अंदर होते हुए तृणमूल कांग्रेस इन चीजों को रोका क्यों नहीं.
Slamming the Trinamool Congress, Union Minister Ghulam Nabi Azad said that steps like allowing FDI in retail sector, hiking diesel prices and limiting cap on domestic LPG could have been taken earlier if it was no pressure from parties like the one headed by Mamata Banerjee. Ruling out any threat to the UPA government following withdrawal of support by the TMC, the senior Congress leader said that the government has support of over 300 MPs in the Lok Sabha, including members from parties giving inside and outside support. News from Kanpur, where storm over the government's FDI policy in multi-brand retail still continues. Agitated traders tried to stop Union Coal Minister Sri Prakash Jaiswal's cavalcade, waving black flags, shouting slogans and even hurling shoes at his car. Jaiswal, however, managed to drive away from the scene. Even as uproar over capping off subsidized cooking gas continues, second largest oil marketer Bharat Petroleum sees virtue in it, saying that the move will help curb black marketing to a considerable extent. Singh, however, added that this proliferation of domestic LPG cylinders into the commercial activities is a matter of concern and needs to be kept under scanner. The country's top law officer, the Attorney General, will appear before the Joint Parliamentary Committee on the 2G scam as a witness on the 3rd of October. This will be for the first time that the Attorney General will appear before the committee to give oral evidence. AGGE Vahanvati was called before the Parliament's Public Accounts Committee in April 2011 when he was examining the CAG report on the 2G spectrum allocation. But following acrimonious scenes between Congress and BJP members that day, he could not appear before the panel. Law Minister Salman Khurshid made it clear that legal education would remain within the purview of the Bar Council of India, saying that the apex lawyers body could decide best what was necessary in the area. His comments came in the wake of strong opposition from the apex lawyers body about a proposed bill for the HRD ministry, which it alleged was aimed at usurping the BCI's control over legal education. HRD Minister Kapil Sibal had earlier said that higher education and research bill will not infringe upon legal education.
opposition is going to slow down road by not.
Moving on, 2 people died and 18 were injured after a stampede broke out at the Radha Rani temple in Barsana near Mathura in Uttar Pradesh. The incident occurred during the Radha Ashtami celebrations, for which more than 5 lakh devotees had gathered at the famous temple. Officials say that after the prayers got over, the devotees made a sudden rush to leave the temple. But due to the narrow exit, a stampede broke out. Eyewitnesses also attributed the tragedy to the limited time for darshan of the presiding deity.
यहाँ पे अभी भी बिल्कुल ही बकवास अरेंजमेंट है। पिछले 1 आवर से हम लोग यहाँ फंसे हुए हैं और नीचे की पब्लिक को अभी भी कंट्रोल नहीं किया गया है।
किसे जिम्मेदार मानते हैं आप?
ओनली पुलिस
की जो अर्थव्यवस्था है, जो पुलिस प्रशासन की अर्थव्यवस्था है, सबसे घटिया है। पुलिस कोई हरकत में नहीं है, सब अपनी तरीके से ऐसे ही खड़े हैं। कोई आप ये देखिए, नीचे एक औरत भी मर गई है।
कैसे मरी है?
ये दबने की वजह से सांस घुट गया है, गिर गई थी।
Over to news from the east. Even before lakhs of people in Assam displaced due to floods could return home, another 4 lakh people have been affected in a fresh wave of floods in the state. A third wave of floods has hit Assam this monsoon season, affecting 13 districts. In the Boira village in Lower Assam's Ranjia suburb, people are escaping to safer places. Their home and fields are completely engulfed by the Putimari river, which breached on Thursday evening. Around 150 homes have been inundated, affecting 1,300 people. The National Disaster Response Force is on standby as the district administration is distributing relief and evacuating people.
तो ये पानी है, हम लोग का खेती बहुत नुकसान किया है। एकदम मैंने पूरा जितना बस्ती वाला लोग खेती किया था सब खत्म हो गया। अभी जस्ट धान काटने वाला था और मतलब अभी बान आ गया, पानी सब बर्बाद कर दिया। इसीलिए हम लोग का अरुणाचल गवर्नमेंट और इंडिया गवर्नमेंट, भारत सरकार से भी अनुरोध है, रिक्वेस्ट है, हम लोग का बस्ती में जितना भी नुकसान हुआ है तो हम लोग को वो लोग हेल्प करना है, गवर्नमेंट हम लोग को सपोर्ट देना है।
At least 24 people are feared dead in North Sikkim's Chungtang region after it was hit by flash floods and landslides yesterday, triggered by torrential rain since the 19th of this month. 9 people from the Indo-Tibetan Border Police, 12 from the Border Roads Organization and 4 civilians are among those feared dead. The houses along the Lachen River between Rangma and Chungtang have been washed out. Several landslides have also blocked the main roads between Chungtang and Pegong. According to the SPS Banduria Relief Commissioner of Sikkim, it will take at least a month to restore the roads. Moving on, despite strong demands from his supporters, Anna Hazare has decided not to ask activist Arvind Kejriwal to return money collected during the anti-corruption agitations, though the latter had offered to give it back. During a meeting soon after the group split, Hazare was urged by volunteers that they should ask the Kejriwal-led Public Cause Research Foundation to return the money, but the activist told them that he had already refused to take it. Sources who attended the meeting claimed Hazare as stating that Kejriwal had offered to return the money, but he had asked him to keep it.
अन्ना से संवाद करने की जगह अरविंद ने ये ऑफर किया था कि ये पूरा फंड और ये पूरा आंदोलन का सेक्रेटरिएट हम रालेगंज दे देते हैं, आपको दे देते हैं, आप लोग चलाएं, जैसे हम कार्यकर्ता की तरह काम करेंगे। लेकिन अन्ना ने इस विश्वास के स्तर की रक्षा करते हुए कहा कि इसकी कोई आवश्यकता नहीं है और मीडिया में जो खबरें बेबुनियाद हैं, क्योंकि अरविंद केजरीवाल जो हैं वो ऐसे पद पर रहे हैं, इनकम टैक्स कमिश्नर के पद पर, कि जहां एक इंस्पेक्टर कमिश्नर के पद पर रहे हैं, जहाँ इंस्पेक्टर करोड़ों रुपए कमाता है, तो मुझे नहीं लगता कि कुछ लाख रुपए के लिए उनकी क्रेडिबिलिटी पर शक किया जाना चाहिए, क्योंकि मैंने बहुत पास से वो काम देखा है पीसीआरएफ का, तो वो बिल्कुल एकदम साफ सुथरा प्रोसेस है। अब चूंकि आंदोलन ऐसे मोड़ पर खड़ा हुआ है तो इस तरह की खबरें आना स्वाभाविक है।
क्योंकि अरविंद केजरीवाल बहुत चतुर और चालाक है और उसकी चालाकी का नतीजा ये है कि वो ये चाहता है कि किसी ना किसी तरह से उसके कमजोर जो लोपोल हैं वो लेना चाहता है, तो उसी के संदर्भ में ये उन्होंने ये ऑफर की होगी और अन्ना ने उसे ठुकरा दिया और फिर एक बार जो है देश के लोगों को ये बताने का काम अन्ना ने कर दिया कि मैं पारदर्शी हूँ और मेरा जो है मेरा जीवन देश के लिए है, मैं देश के लिए मरना और देश के लिए जीना चाहता हूँ। मगर इसमें एक बार फिर अरविंद केजरीवाल जो है वो देश के लोगों के सामने बिल्कुल बेनकाब हो गए हैं।
अन्ना की उदारता है कि अन्ना ने कहा कि नहीं तुम रखो, वो अन्ना की उदारता है, लेकिन अरविंद आंदोलन का पैसा अन्ना जी को देने गए क्योंकि अब आंदोलन अन्ना ने आगे चढ़ाना है।
तो क्या पॉलिटिकल पार्टी जो अरविंद केजरीवाल साहब की बन रही है वो आंदोलन का पैसा अपने पास रखेगी आगे?
नहीं, अभी तो अन्ना ने कह दिया कि तुम रखो, अब अन्ना ही डिसाइड करेंगे, अरविंद और अन्ना के बीच की बात है।
It's another short break for now, but we will be right back soon.